everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have some tips for you about how to clean and care for your paintbrushes. As important as it is to build technique and focus on your actual drawing or painting, it's also important to maintain your materials and supplies so that they stay in good working order, they will last longer, and they'll function the way they're supposed to. So with paintbrushes, I'm going to be going over what I use to clean them and then what I do to condition them to help lengthen their life. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So I use lava soap to wash my brushes. You can find it probably at your local grocery store. It's fairly affordable, and that's what it looks like unpackaged. I will also link it in the description if you're curious on buying it. So I have a few paintbrushes that are quite dirty here, and I also have some paint on my hands, so I need to clean that. With cleaning my brushes, I start by rinsing them in kind of lukewarm tap water thoroughly so that I get the main paint off. And then I take the bar and I just run the brush back and forth, and you can tell I'm getting quite a bit of paint off there, and I just keep rinsing the brush and the bar of soap until it runs where there is no color leaching from the brush onto the bar of soap. So you want to make sure you get all of the paint out of the bristles, and you don't want to be really rough with the brush. Notice how I'm going in a back and forth motion with the direction of the bristles rather than really grinding it into the bar. You just want to run it across there so that you don't rough up your bristles and get them all messed up. So I do the same with each brush, and you'll notice that I did slightly speed up this video so it's not in real time, just to make sure you weren't bored by me washing the brushes for so long, but just back and forth motions, and you can tell there's no excess color coming off onto that bar of soap. And then you just rinse it really well, and make sure you always keep your bristles somewhat downward pointed when you run them in the water. You don't want to stick them up and have the water run over them that way because it can damage them. Lava soap is also really good for getting staining colors out. You could tell I had some of that green left over. Just rinsing didn't take care of it. So if you just kind of scrub it along your skin, then it gets all the staining out. And green is a heavily staining color, which is why I use that. So now I do the conditioning. I use apple cider vinegar, and that just happens to be the brand I have on hand. No endorsement or anything, but I do like the organic with the mother apple cider vinegar. So you just kind of eyeball it, put it about like 1/4 of an inch worth in the bottom, add some lukewarm tap water, and then just swirl your brushes in that mixture. And you don't want to go all the way to the bottom and mash your brushes to the bottom of the jar. Just gently swirl them around for a few seconds, a minute or so if you have the time, and then you can dump that water and again rinse them under lukewarm water pretty decently, and again keeping your bristles pointed down. So now you can see they're fairly clean, and you can reshape them. Make sure you lay them flat. Especially with a round brush, you can kind of reshape it to get it to a point, and your flat brushes so that they're flat on the top, and then lay them down and they will dry within a few hours. So that is that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in my next video.